My name is Master Sergeant Kenning. I work at the 155th Air Refueling Wing. I'm the shop chief here in the Metals Technology Department. What we're going to do is machine a complex part from one of our aircraft that broke, and we're using several different pieces of equipment to come up with the finished product. They found the metal piece had been cracked, the bolt had been snapped off, and there was a catastrophic failure. We couldn't save it. It was cracked beyond repair, and we couldn't weld it. There's none available. Didn't have enough information to recreate the entire part. So at that point, we were stuck with either trying to have Tinker do it. It's very expensive, and we decided that we thought it was something we could tackle. Metals tech as a whole has changed drastically in the last 10 years. It is constantly evolving. Our management's done a good job. They've allowed us to get a 3D printer. They allowed us to get the scanner. We knew this was right around the corner, an issue like this happening, and we knew that we needed the capabilities so that we can keep our aircraft flying. What we've seen lately is the aircraft is running out of pieces and parts because it's so old. So we've been required more often to manufacture parts from scratch. The parts are obsolete. That tooling is all gone. All the drawings for that tooling is gone. So there's no way for us to reproduce it other than to reverse engineer it. If we're allowed to and we have the expertise to, we can request that we're given permission to do it. They ask us how we're going to go through the procedure. We work hand in hand with them and go forward from there. But mostly what it is time. This jet already, unfortunately, has been down almost 2.5 months. Once we finally came to the solution, we had to find the correct metal. One of the types of metal is not procurable anywhere in the world. The other type had to be actually made. So it went to an aluminum factory, and they made the billet chunk of aluminum and then cut us off a piece. Not every facility needs to have a metal printer. We're hoping to go down that path. That's one of the reasons we've pushed so hard to get the plastic 3D printer and then also the scanner, so that we're up to date with all that technology and we can roll seamlessly into getting a metal 3D printer. We have a real good skill set here in regards to these things, so they knew that we could handle it if we ended up with that type of equipment. So they pushed very hard to get it here, knowing it was just a matter of time before we needed to use it for a critical part. I believe this will be the norm going forward. Depot is so overwhelmed with the age of the aircraft and trying to fit in all of these issues. There's a lot of machine shops that don't have this knowledge yet. I foresee that hopefully getting better and better throughout the Air Force, and we'd be able to levy each other. The reverse engineering part is the extremely difficult part. We do a lot of reverse engineering, but you have full drawings. So you're creating it off of a drawing with dimensions. In this particular instance, we couldn't do that. I don't believe there's very many places in the Air Force that can do this yet. As far as I know, we're one of the first, especially as far as a guard unit, that has gone from start to finish using this type of equipment.